I'm Manouk Akopyan. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to our partners, personal injury attorney Nelson Gervonta.
As someone yourself who's retired on and off throughout his career, well, what do you make of Tank's decision? And if you had something to tell him, what would the advice be?
Tank got to do what makes Tank happy. I mean, nowadays, if you retire and wait, sometimes let the money simmer, it gets even better. So just don't get out of shape when you retire, because when you retire, that gives them more incentive to try to make you come back. So if you do retire now, stay in shape, because they're going to be looking for an opportunity to sneak up on you when you're not ready for it. They'll pay you a lot of money so they can sneak up on you. So stay ready even in retirement.
If you had three fights that you could have under the Christmas tree next year, and it's guaranteed to happen, what would they be?
Bukali and Zhang for sure. Tank Davis versus the left hand Shakur Stevens, and I still want to see Fury versus Joshua, or Joshua versus Wilder.
Those are some great. Those are some great fights, and the fact that you went with Zhang and Bacoli right off the top of your head, is there a certain reason you feel strong about that one?
Yeah, because both of these guys are guys that not many people ever gave a chance to or ever tried to give a chance to. But both of these guys are guys who deserve a shot in the heavyweight division, because they're big guys and they both can fight. So to have two big guys that can fight, share the ring together, is an awesome thing for the heavyweight division. Why would we not do that? When I saw him fight Jared Anderson and I saw Zhang lose with Joseph Parker, I immediately said, you know what? The best fight for those two are each other, because Zhang's up in age, but they're both huge guys. They're both great punchers, and they both have a good boxing IQ. Why not make the fight happen?
Absolutely,
and they both would be opponents for Tyson Fury. Because they're both big enough.
And it wouldn't be right not to mention the pound for pound kings as well too, with you being the pound for pound king yourself. So let's just run through it. Canelo, who would you like to see him fight next year if he's only fighting once?
Oh, you only want to see him fight the one guy that he hasn't fought yet. That's the monster.
David
You don't want to see him fight nobody else. That's it. We don't want to see him fight nobody else.
And then Naoya Inoue. It sounds like 126 pounds and a U.S. fight is in his future next year. What would a perfect Naoya Inoue fight look like, you think?
You know what? To be honest with you, I like to see Loma come back down to 27 or 30, and they meet and see what Loma can do with it. Because that'll be a good fight, because Loma is such a technical. Yeah, and I like to see how Loma does it, because Loma fighting guys that are way bigger than him now. You come down and fight anyway, you fight somebody that's closer to your size. That's a really good fight.
I like that. Not a lot of people talk about that. They want Inoue to fight Tank, but I think Inoue-Lomachenko. Yeah.
Tank's a little bigger. If he beats Loma, then yeah, let me see him fight Tank next. But I don't know if Tank will come that low.
And then we talked about Canelo. How about Terrence Crawford? It sounds like he has an injury that's going to keep him sidelined until May. But with the 154-pound division being so open and Canelo not having much interest to fight him, where do you think is the perfect fight for Terrence Crawford?
He could fight Tim Tszyu. He could fight a Charlo brother. He could fight the Towering Inferno. Or he can fight Jerron Ennis. Any of those fights are good for him.
Absolutely. And I think if even a few of those fights are made in 2025, I think that'll be a great year. We're already seeing the influx of these super cards with the investment of the Saudi Arabian officials, Turki Al-Sheikh, and the rest of the team. What do you make of their entire involvement in the sport? And do you think it'll be sustainable moving forward?
I think it'll be sustainable moving forward. I like their involvement because it gives these guys an opportunity to take the fight that people want to see in boxing, and they're getting paid for it properly. So why would you not take the fight? So I do like it. Just gotta be ready for it. You know, it's like you gotta make sure you're ready for it, because You don't want to jump in too early, the cost of the money, and get beat. So you want to make sure you're ready for it when you step in there. But I like it.
And I'm sure the fans will like your involvement December 12th at the Legends Casino Hotel. It's going to be an amazing night of 5 fighters that you'll be cornering and commentating at the same time. And we're looking forward to it. It's going to be on BLK Prime pay-per-view. And I'm not going to take credit for the idea, but we do want to see the concert folded into this next time as well, too, Roy.
Well, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna talk to BLK Prime, talk to Legends Casino, see if they can get together and make enough there so I can go ahead and throw a concert in too. At the intermission, that's gonna be hot. That's my next goal.